Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I thought we'd do some nice borders today on our picture. So I've taped up our cold press watercolour paper with the tape this way. And what we are going to do, we are going to paint the outside of this. The tape will keep our section dry and without paint, and then we're going to paint the inside bit. Okay, let's get started. I'm using the Kuretake Art Nouveau set today, and I've got shadow green. I've got a flat brush and I'm just going in. I'm just adding some lashings of paint to that outer border. Making sure it's completely covered in this lovely colour. I want it nice, thick, vibrant colour. Bring it down the page there, bring it across here and down here. It's a little bit more tricky when you haven't taped down the piece of paper because it just wants to keep moving. Okay, there's our border. We're going to let that dry. I'm going to add some alizarin crimson. I've only got a bit of this paint left. It's one of my favourite colours. So I just hope I've got enough. And we're going to put that in the middle. So trying to get that all out of the pan. It's right in the corners. It's so difficult to get to. Trying to squash the brush in. Don't want to get too much water on my page, otherwise it'll start to buckle. I don't know whether you can see that. It's starting to buckle quite a bit, and I don't want any blooms on this. I want a nice clean square of colour, but I want it nice and rich. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add another line, but I'm going to go over that purple there. So sort of doing it with this flat brush, you can sort of see the border. It's not exact. I just thought it'd be fun to add another border to this page. Oops, that's a little bit thick there. I'm not going to worry about it though. Okay, let that dry. Okay, so this is going to be the moment of truth to see whether this tape has worked. Just going to heat it up really well and then start pulling it away. Oh yeah, look at that lovely clean border. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Let's just hold back a little bit though, because I haven't finished peeling it away. Oh, that's worked out really well. Really pleased with that. It'd be fun to add some round marks into this negative space using the colour that we used on the edges. So I'm going to put one in the corner first. See how that works out. The one here. It's quite good because those colours on the edges are exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter if you go slightly over. Bring it down and then bring it round here. And again here. Right, I'm not sure whether I want to do circles all the way. I think what I'd like to do is some lines. Just switch it up a bit. So what you could do, you could mark this out with a ruler. I'm being a bit freehand. Might work out, might not. But I'm just going to go with it. Not sure when we get to the bottom whether I'm going to wish that I marked it out a bit better. No, I think that's worked out not too bad. Get a bit more water. get my paint, and we'll try this end. Oh, that one's all right. Okay, and again down this side. I'm sort of looking across roughly, but I'm at a funny angle here. You can't see where I'm sitting, but sort of at a funny angle, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. I'm going to grab the purple colour that we used. I'm going to add some circles in to the circles. Okay, well, I've got this Kuretake white gold. I've only used it once. Not quite sure how this is going to work, but I thought I'd give it a go. I've got a round stencil, and I thought it'd be nice to add sort of like a moon shape into this block. So I've got a pencil, I've got my moon shape, and I'm going to put the whole moon, or part of the moon. No, I'm going to put the whole moon in. Let's have a look. I'm trying to get it central. And I'm going to just draw it in very gently onto the page. So I've got a guide where my moon's going to go. I'm going to need a round brush. And then I'm going to try and get loads of this paint onto my brush, because I think it's going to need it, because we're going onto that purple background. Okay, so I'm just going to paint this in. See how pale it is. Might need a couple of layers. Around. Gently go over that pencil mark. It might show through. It's just very opaque, this paint. Okay, so I'll let that dry and see where we're at. Okay, it is dry now, and I'm going back to our original colour, and I decided it'd be nice to just add some leaf shapes. So I'm just pressing the brush down with the paint fully loaded and adding some of these leaves onto our page, bringing them down. Add a little stem to bring that down. And this one's slightly smaller, I think. Bringing down the page like this. So simple, so easy, yet so effective. Okay, and another stem coming down the page. Bring my silver uniball pen, we're going to add some details onto our page. So I thought it'd be nice to just add some little line detail onto these little stripes that we've got here. Done a close-up shot for you so you can see in a little bit more detail what's going on. Really easy to do. So just finishing off that little border there. It'd be nice to add some dots into the circles. I wanted to outline these. Now you're not really going to see that on the silver, I don't think. No, I was right. But you will see it on that purple background. So just coming down that second stem very carefully. Add some detail to this inner border, so adding some lovely silver dots. Then I'm going to get my silver pen and my ruler, and I have mapped this out. Whether it'll work or not, whether it'll be straight, I've no idea, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to add some lines coming down the page by measuring and adding a mark onto each edge. So we're going to do the same, but we're going to go across the page and do these lovely squares. Okay, and there you have it, a fun, nice, easy picture to complete. Hope you get to try this. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear whether you like this kind of art. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.